Hello everyone, it's Bruce here, and I'm gonna give you another example of the accumulator pattern. So let's say that you wanted to add up five numbers entered by a person, right? So, the long way to do this would be to do something like this. Number one equals, and we'll just say float because we don't know what kind of number they're going to enter in, and we'll say enter a number, right? And then, right, if we did this the long, hard way, the way that you shouldn't do this, okay, just so you know, this is not the way you want to do this, but check this out, right? Right, and I'm just doing this, assigning three different variables, right? 4, right, and finally 5, right? And what I could do at the end is I could say print the sum of the 5 numbers, right, is, right, and then put a comma, and then put number 1 plus number 2 plus number 3 plus number 4 plus number 5, right? And that's going to work. So let me show this to you, right? Again, not the way I want you to do this, right? So we'll just do 1 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see that the sum of the numbers is 5, right? Now, all well and good, but there's a better way to do this, right? So let's do this. Let's comment out, right, this code right here. Again, command / on a Mac, control / on a PC. And let's do something like this, where we're going to create what we call an accumulator. And that's going to hold a running total or a running sum of the numbers that we enter. So check this out. Ready? So I'm going to create a variable called the sum. And I could have called it anything I wanted to. It's just a variable. And I'm setting its initial value to 0. Okay? So check this out now. Now we need to repeat something 5 times, which is asking a person to enter a number that we can then in turn, right, add to the sum as we loop around 5 times, right? So check this out. For I in range of 5, okay, we're gonna get a number from the user, and let's just call it a number, right? And we're gonna say float, because again, the user may enter in, a decimal place. I don't know. Here, please, because we're polite, enter a number, right? And I put the space so the cursor gets spaced away, right? And then after that person enters a number, we're going to take the sum, right? And we're going to set the sum equal to the current running total, right? The sum. Actually, you know something? I'm just going to call this total, I think, right? Total. Let's just call that total. Sorry for that, but total, right? And we'll call this, let me just type it over, it's easier, right? Total equals the previous value of total plus the number that the person just entered in, right? And it's going to do that 5 times. It's going to loop and loop around 5 times, and it's going to keep the total. It's going to take the prior loop iteration of total, the first time it's 0, and it's going to take whatever number the person entered in and add it to the total here, right? And then after we're done looping around, I back tab because we're out of the loop now. I'm going to say print the total of the 5 numbers is, just like above, right? Just like we did on line number 9, and we called it total, right? So again, this set of statements here, lines 3 through 9, are exactly equivalent to what we're doing here, but we're not creating 5 different variables here, right? So again, if I just want to add up, 15 numbers, right, or 100 numbers, it's easy to do this here and not have to create a variable, right, for, I don't know, 15 different numbers, right? So check it out. Ready? Run Python file and terminal. And please enter a number 1, 1, 1, 1. And see, we get 5, the same thing, right? Now, the other way to go about this, right, would be to run it in the debugger. Run whoops, sorry about that, run, actually I need to put a breakpoint. So let's just put a breakpoint right there on the total, right? Because I want you to see how the total is going to grow, okay? So here we go, run, start debugging, this Python file, and we'll enter 1, okay? Notice how the total now, right, is 0, right? Because it hasn't executed this line yet. But as soon as I step into this, right, you can see here that the total is 1. So let me do that again. Step into, right, step into, right? And let me enter another number in here. I'll just do 5 so you can see, okay? So ready, step into. Notice now that the total is 6. So the total is growing. It's accumulating the sum of all the various numbers we are entering. All right. So I'm done here for now. I'm just going to tell this thing to continue on by pushing this play button at the top middle, right? And it's going to say enter another number. I'll do that. Actually, I still have my breakpoint here. I'm going to take it off. It's gone. Okay. I'm taking off my breakpoint. I'm going to hit play. And I'll enter -10. See how it's continuing on now? Because I removed the breakpoint mid-debugging. So there you go. The total is 106. I hope this video helped explain the accumulator a little bit more. And if you haven't done the guided exploration yet on using the debugger, you may want to go back and do that and then watch this video again. Thanks for watching, and thanks for asking for more clarification on the accumulator pattern. Have a great day.